Hello there, this is Saps. I'm here again with another interesting video tutorial. This is an upgrade version to the video I posted on the school management system. So, as usual, I'll launch my Excel form. This school management system is also using Excel as a database. So, just as we learned in the previous video, we are going to log in with our details. Alright, so when you log in with the details, then you click on login successful. Okay, so this is the first page you are going to see when you open the Excel file. When you click on this button, it is going to open the school management system. But before that, let's navigate the sheets that are listed over here. So we have the home, that is the current sheet that we are on now. This one contains the student details. This is the teacher's details. This is the student MS data, student MS table, teacher's details, and then the other sheets continue as such. So let's begin by entering details. So you come back to the home, you click on this button, it will open the school management system. Now this is the interface. So when you click on this, it will take you to the home where it describes what the system does and then the developer. So it says that this is a school management system that helps you to keep records of your school. The records include students' details, teachers' details, students' MS data, teachers' MS data, fees collection, fees received, admission received, students' MS table, and then teachers' MS table. So these are the information that the system will gather. And this is the information about the developer. Alright, so let's close this. Now, you can go to the students area, you can go to teachers area, and then you can navigate the various sheets. So this is the students area. When you click on the student, it will help you to add or update a student. So you see that the system will automatically generate admission numbers for the student. So this is admission number 1. So you can enter the name, maybe so let's say you have a name, let's say a student, then you go ahead and choose the class. So KG1, KG2, basic 1, and this is up to basic 9, that is GHS 3. And if someone was in school but now is not in school, you can choose. So you can select any of the classes. Let's use basic 1, and this is a female, so you select. Now you click on this button to add date of birth. So you click on this, you can choose the month from here, and then you can choose the year from this side also. So you have a lot of years listed here. You just go through, and then so you can go ahead and search for a date, let's say 2000. Yes, so 2000, then you choose the day. Alright, so you have the date displayed there. You can also choose the date of admission, that is the particular date you are admitting that student. So you can select. Then admission fee, you can enter, let's say 10 cedis. Guardian, that is the one taking care of the child. So you are just basically entering the details over there. Alright, so let's say guardian star entry, and then address, let's say Apam Central Region. Okay, then contact of the guardian. Okay, then you can add a photo of the student. So you click on add photo. Now this one will open your file explorer for you to select the picture of the student that you want to admit. So I'm not having any picture that is helpful here. So let me check. Okay, let me use any of these. So the picture will be shown here. So when you're done, you have to go through and check if all the information is correct, and then you click on add, and then saved successfully. Then you click on OK. So automatically the name of the students will be added here. You can use this scroll button to look at the other details. Okay, alright, so if you want to add another student, you go ahead and then add. So the admission number is now 2 because we have already added 1 here. Alright, now you can also search for a particular student. So when you double click on this, you have the admission number displayed here. Or you can just type the admission number of the student here and then click on search, and you see that the information will be displayed over there. So if there is a need for you to change anything, you change and then you click on update, and then the data will be updated for you. Alright, so if you are done adding the details of the students, you can close the form. Alright, so let's add one other student with, let's say, now when you select the wrong picture, this is what will come. All I have to do is click on end, and then you have to begin again. When you are done adding the student details, you can now come to teacher's details and then fill. The same, you take the ID of the teacher. So let me just let's close it, and then we go to teachers and its data. Now when you click on the teachers and its data, what is going to happen is that you are going to have a pop-up. You are going to have a pop-up. If you click on this, you are going to have a pop-up. You are going to have a pop-up here. That is going to help you to go to the particular sheet that contains the details of the student and its data. So when you click on this, you just enter the name here, student and its data. So let me use this one, student MS data. The moment you click on OK, that sheet will be open for you to do whatever you want to do. Alright, so the same applies to whatever is here. These ones also have the same thing. Now if you come to the fees, you can add fees details. I've already added students already, that's why you are having these ones here. So you can add a student. So because we have 1, 2, the admission number here should be number 3. So you add the name of a student. Remember, I have added 1 student already. Remember, Kofi. So the class was, let's say, basic. Basic, let's say 1. Then gender, male, admission date, the one you did over there. Fees, so let's say the fees is 200 cedis, and the student is paying in installment. So let's say the first month or the first week, the student pays 10 cedis. Again, the student comes to add 10 cedis. If these ones are not done, you just put 0 there. And then when you click on the receive and then you press on any key, the amount will automatically be created for you, because this is the amount received, that is 10 cedis, 10 cedis making 20 cedis. And the balance, the same way you click on any key, the balance is 180 because you have paid 20 cedis, and the fees is supposed to be 200 cedis. You have paid 20, so the balance will be 180. Now the status. So because the student has not finished paying, you can type here incomplete or what have you, or uncompleted. So uncompleted. When you are done, as usual, you add, and then the data will be saved for you. So you see that the data is added there. You can double click and then you search. The data will be shown here. If there is the need for you to change anything, you change and then you click on the update, and that will also be updated for you. Okay, so admission receipt, you click, you enter the sheet at ADM receipt, you go to that sheet. When you click on OK, the same thing applies to this. Well, when you are done entering everything here, you now close this form, and then when you click here, you see the details I entered for that particular student is being displayed here. Now you have the admission number, the name, and all the other details following suit. Now when you click on the home here, it will take you back to the home sheet. Then when you click on clear info, when you select this and then click on clear info, everything will be clean. So when you select that particular student you want to delete his or her info, you click on clear info and everything is gone. One thing you have to notice is that the moment you click on clear info, you cannot bring it back. So you have to be careful when you are clearing info. So because I have cleared, I have to go and add again. So you can also click here and the same form will be given. Alright, so when you finish adding, you close and then you have it back. Okay, then we come to the student MS data. What is going to happen here is that the data is going to enter the details of all males in the various classes, all females, total males in the various classes, total females in the total classes, and then the total number of students in the school. So if you look at this, these things are going to happen automatically. You wouldn't have to change anything here. Okay, so if you take a look at the entry that I have made over here, I have added only one student. So that means that in my school only one student is there per the details I have entered. So when I come to the student MS data, the student is also in basic 1. So if I come here, you see basic 1, only one student, and then the total students is male in basic 1. And when you are done, the overall number of students in your school will also be listed here. So you list all the information. Whatever you do on this sheet will automatically be updated on this sheet for you, so you wouldn't have to worry. The same thing will also be displayed over here for you. Alright, now let's go to the students MS table. So this one is also a summary of the number of boys, the number of girls, the total remarks for the various classes. So that is basically the students MS table. Now let's go to the teachers details. Remember I entered this on the page 1. So these are the details of the teacher. You can click on add to add another teacher. You can clear info. You can click on this to go back to the home. We have already explained this one, so I wouldn't have to go through again. So this is the teachers details. Now if you proceed, you are going to have the teachers and this data where you are going to write the details of the teacher again. Now over here you can see some 0 entries. You don't have to change anything here. If you change, it will affect it. What happens is that whatever teacher details you enter here, automatically it will appear on this sheet for you. So you don't have to alter anything here. You have to keep it like that and everything will be done for you. When you are done, the total teachers who are males, those who are females will be listed, and then the total. So all these are details that you can enter. Alright, now let's go to the teachers MS table. That one also lists the information of the teacher on a simple table for you, so that you can basically know the details of the teachers that you have. Now let's come to the fees details. Remember I wrote these things. These were done already. Now the one I entered on the system is what is here. So I entered these details: the admission number, the name, the class, the gender, the admission date, and all the other information. I entered them. Now what is important is the transactions here. I said the fees is 200 cedis and the student has paid in 2 installments. So that means the total amount received is 20 cedis and the balance will be 180 cedis, and the status is uncompleted. Alright, so basically that is the fees collection. Now you can issue admission receipts here. So I have written here, put name of school here, so you can basically change this to the name of your school. Let's say Crystal International School or what have you. You put your postal address here, you put your email, your contact, and the admission receipt here. Now the admission number. Now the moment you are not going to enter these things, what is going to happen is that you are going to search for the admission number of a particular student. So this one I have entered only one student. So when I search for the admission number and I click on search, automatically the system will give me all the information of the student. So all that I have to do is to print this sheet and then allow the head to sign and the assistant headmaster to sign. So when you click on print receipt, the print receipt preview or the print preview will be shown how the printing is going to be done, and then you can continue and then do the printing setup in your using your printer. So let's close this because we are not going to print anything. So basically that is the admission receipt form. Now you can also issue fees receipt. So the same way, you search for that particular student and the information of the student, all the transactions the student has made will be displayed over here. So all that you have to do is to click on print, and then you can print the fees receipt for the student, and the various signatories will sign. So basically that is the school management system, a basic one using Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much for joining me, and then thank you very much for always supporting this channel. Share this video to your school or whoever wants to use this, and then hit me up on the numbers on the screen and in the description box, and you will be allowed to use the system at a very affordable price. Thank you very much and have a good day.